Thank Goodness You're Here is a game with a strong philosophy of form over function, which means that the visuals and art style are prioritised over gameplay. This is commonly a critique rather than a positive for most games, but for Thank Goodness You're Here, this prioritisation is essential. However, what is also essential is making sure the player can navigate the world and figure out its puzzles. One of the ways the game makes it simple to explore the world and navigate from level to level is by making sure each level only has one entrance and one exit. Whether playing the game from start to finish in one sitting or returning to the game after a week since the last session, the player knows that all they have to do is find the single path forward. The art style does well to mask this technique and create an illusion hiding the linear progression style. Regardless, it works well and is very important for navigation in this title. Secondly, the game uses consistent blockers, which creates a strong visual language to the player stating that a previously accessible area is now blocked, which subsequently means that a new area is now open. Specifically in Thank Goodness You're Here, they use the same learner vehicle to block multiple paths throughout the game. Thirdly, the game sometimes does the navigation for the player. When the player gets to a quest area, more often than not they are transported to a new area without the need for input, putting them on a new path close to the next objective. As well as all that, the game needed to communicate elements like puzzles to the player. Without UI or any way to create a visually distinct language to tell the player what is a puzzle and what isn't, this is by far the trickiest level design element that the developers had to deal with. In Thank Goodness You're Here, they did this by either making sure the only objects in the area are puzzle related interactable objects, introducing a new puzzle related interactable object to an area the player was just in so their mind is as fresh as possible to spot the difference, use NPC dialogue to communicate to the player what is expected of them. Regardless of what your specialization is as a designer, I highly recommend you play Thank Goodness You're Here so you can experience all the subtle design principles executed in this title. Thanks for watching and keep on keeping on.